Ethan Walker moved to Maple Ridge Estates to escape conflict, not walk into one. After 30 years as a land surveyor, peace was all he wanted. But on his third day in the neighborhood, peace died on his front porch, killed by a clipboard, sharp sunglasses, and a woman known only as HOA Karen. Welcome back to my channel, HOA Stories. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Now, let's dive into the story. She strutted up Ethan's driveway like she owned the place, slapped a violation notice into his palm, and declared his neatly arranged garage a storage offense. Ethan tried to ignore her, but ignoring Maple Ridge's HOA was like ignoring a rattlesnake. You only got one chance. 2 weeks later, Ethan stepped into his backyard to plant a small tomato garden and froze. A construction crew was digging into his soil. On his land, he climbed a fence and shouted, "You're on private property." The foreman barely glanced at him. "We're building the Grant job. HOA approved." Grant, the HOA president, a man who introduced himself like he expected applause. Within minutes, Ethan confirmed the horror. Grant's new addition, an outdoor kitchen, extended 14 feet into his driveway. This wasn't a mistake. It was theft. Ethan did what he did best: measure. Photos, coordinates, survey markers. The evidence was undeniable. But the next morning, instead of stopping construction, the HOA attacked. 3 notices were taped to Ethan's door like public shame markers. Illegal surveying equipment, unauthorized flagging stakes, interference with HOA-approved construction, fines, $225 a day. A lawyer for Grant called, offering peace if Ethan withdrew all complaints. An intimidation tactic, transparent and desperate. Then Karen arrived with 2 board members, filming Ethan as they accused him of harassment. They were building a false narrative, stitching together a story where Ethan was the villain. But Ethan wasn't alone. Across the street lived Detective Olivia Reyes, sharp, calm, and allergic to bullies. She inspected the construction, saw the trespass, and warned Ethan, "Document everything. People like Grant push until someone pushes back." And someone did push back. Attorney Sarah Whitfield arrived, relentless, brilliant, and furious on Ethan's behalf. She laid out the truth. This isn't a property dispute. This is retaliation and fraud. The war officially began. But Maple Ridge fought dirty. Strange footsteps echoed outside Ethan's home at night. His door rattled. Anonymous texts arrived. "You need to stop." Next time, the door won't just rattle. Someone was watching him. Then one morning, Olivia knocked, her face grim. "Karen filed a statement against you," she said. "Threats, harassment, trespassing, all lies." Ethan felt the ground shift. Someone was tightening a noose around him. That evening, things spiraled further. After leaving Ethan's house, Olivia received a call. Blood had been found near the creek in the Greenbelt, a place without cameras. A broken HOA ID badge was discovered embedded in the mud. The name on it, Bradley Grant. Before Ethan could process it, police lights flashed in front of his house. 2 officers knocked gently. "Mr. Walker, we need you to come with us for questioning. A member of your HOA is missing." Ethan's breath caught. Who? Karen Simmons, the tyrant of Maple Ridge, had vanished. At the police station, Sarah defended Ethan like a shield. His alibi held. His cameras proved he never left the house. But something the officers said stayed with him. Was Karen afraid of someone? Ethan remembered her trembling voice, her frantic behavior, her hints that someone had forced her hand. "Yes," he said. She was terrified, but not of me. Of who? Grant. When they left the station, Ethan received another anonymous text. This time, a photo of him standing on his porch, taken from the bushes. "You picked the wrong people to trust." 2 words from Olivia's next call sent a chill through his bones. "It's organized." She connected the missing badge, the blood, the threats, and now she knew this wasn't a neighborhood dispute. It was a conspiracy. Then, without warning, a dark SUV rolled to a stop outside Ethan's house. Grant stepped out, trembling, pale, pacing like a hunted man. He stood on Ethan's lawn and whispered, "Please, I don't have much time." Sarah immediately blocked Ethan from opening the door. "Don't engage." But Grant shouted something that froze them both. "She's alive." Grant's voice cracked as he confessed, not guilt, but fear. Karen had come to him crying the night she disappeared. Someone on the board had threatened her. Someone with more power than Grant. Someone who wanted her silenced. And that someone was Alyssa, the HOA treasurer. Before Ethan could respond, a gunshot split the air. Grant collapsed on the pavement, killed before he could say more. Chaos exploded. Police swarmed. Olivia arrived instantly, eyes blazing with fury. In Grant's SUV, detectives found a folder. Emails, blueprints, money transfers, off-the-book land deals, secret access routes to the Greenbelt, and a list of HOA members labeled loyal, useful, risk. Next to Karen's name. Too much knowledge, remove. Alyssa wasn't just involved. She had engineered everything. The land theft, the threats, the cover-ups, the attempt to silence Karen, the attempt to frame Grant, and the plan to eliminate Ethan next. Then came the final break. Officers called Olivia from the Greenbelt drainage culvert. "Detective, we found someone." It was Karen, alive, barely, bruised, shivering, whispering only one name before collapsing. "Alyssa." That whisper shattered the entire HOA. By nightfall, Alyssa's home had been raided. Her accounts were empty. Her car was gone. She had vanished. But all her secrets were exposed. The city dissolved the HOA. Investigations opened. Permits and contracts were canceled. Board members were charged or flipped for deals. Karen survived and testified. Grant was cleared posthumously. And Ethan's land, finally, officially was restored. That evening, Olivia and Sarah sat with Ethan on his quiet porch. For the first time in weeks, the neighborhood was still. No footsteps. No threats. No watchers in the dark. "You okay?" Olivia asked softly. Ethan looked across the street. The same place where a war had erupted beneath manicured lawns and perfect hedges. "I moved here for peace," he said, and walked straight into a battlefield. Sarah lifted her tea. Sometimes peace requires a war first. Ethan exhaled slowly, letting the silence settle in. Real silence. And for the first time, Maple Ridge finally felt like home. I hope you liked the story. For more intriguing stories, please subscribe our channel and also click on bell button. Thanks.